Hi there, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will go over how to hold the yarn, how to hold the hook, how to do a slip knot, and how to chain. Before we begin, let's go over supplies that you will need. What I have here is a 6mm metal hook and size 4 medium yarn. That's all you need for this video. To crochet, you hold the hook in one hand and yarn in other hand. I'm right-handed, so I'm holding my yarn in the left hand and hook in the right hand. If you are left-handed, you will hold hook in the left hand and yarn in the right hand. Alright, let's first take a look at how to hold the yarn. Take the yarn in your left hand with palm facing you like this and wrap it over your index finger a couple of times like this. So now if you pull the tail end of the yarn with right hand, it should move freely. Let's take a look at it again. Hold the yarn in your left hand like this, wrap it over your index finger a couple of times, and that's it. Feel free to experiment with it. The main objective is that the yarn should move freely when you're crocheting. Okay, now that we looked at how to hold the yarn, let's see how to hold the hook. Since I am right-handed, I will hold the hook in my right hand. There are two popular ways of holding the hook: a pencil hold and a knife hold. I will show here how to do a knife hold, which is what I find easier. Hold the hook like you hold the knife, like this. I am holding this thin part in between my thumb and middle finger, and my index finger is resting on the shaft. Rest of the hook stem is beneath the palm. Let's look at it again. Index finger on the shaft and holding the hook between thumb and the middle finger. You will find a lot of variations on this, but I find this way of holding the easiest. The very first step of any crochet project is making a slip knot. To make a slip knot, you hold the yarn like this in both hands. Place tail end of the yarn on top of the rest of the yarn, like this. Flip the loop on the yarn attached to the ball of yarn and pull the working yarn through the loop while pulling on the tail end with the right hand. Let's do it again. Hold the yarn like this in both hands. Place the tail end of the yarn on top of the rest of the yarn. Flip the loop on the yarn attached to the ball of yarn and pull the working yarn through the loop while pulling on the tail end. You can pull the yarn ends to make the knot smaller, like this. And once you have the slip knot, put the crochet hook into the loop and pull on the tail end of the yarn to tighten it further. It shouldn't be too loose or too tight. You should be able to easily slide it up and down the hook. And now we are ready to make some chain stitches, which are basically the foundation of every crochet project. To create a chain stitch, start with a slip knot on the hook, hold the yarn in the left hand and the hook in the right hand. The index finger of the right hand is resting on the loop on the hook. Tail end of the yarn is held between the thumb and the middle finger of the left hand, just below the slip knot. The distance here is about 1.5 to 2 inches, enough to create the tension but not too close. Now put the hook under the yarn like this and use the hook to pull it through the slip knot that's on the hook. And here you have your first chain stitch. Let's do it again. Hook under the yarn and pull the yarn through the loop that's on the hook. Let's do a few more times. Hook under the yarn, wrap and pull it through the loop on the hook. Note how I am adjusting my hold as the chain grows. I am not holding it down here, but holding it near the hook at the base of the loop on the hook. This applies to all the stitches in the crochet. Now that you have few chain stitches, let's look at how to count those stitches next. You could count as you go, but it is not always feasible to do so, especially for bigger projects. It's inevitable that you will lose count somewhere. In order to be able to count chain stitches, you should know that each chain has a top loop and a bottom loop. Here, this is the top loop and this is the bottom loop. To count how many chains you just made, count the number of top loops of the chains. We will start with this chain here as the first chain. Note that the loop on the hook is not considered a chain, so always skip that one when counting. Okay, let's count the chains here. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 chains in total. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below how many chains you made, and also if you found this video helpful. If you want to learn more about crochet, please check out my other videos. Until then, happy crocheting and remember to practice. Bye!